YouTube, it's your boy, it's Carter TV. Today, y'all, I got a story about my experiences with 3 different types of women that I dealt with that I'm not interested in. You know what I mean? These type of women I will not go for. These type of women I will not waste time in having relations, sexual relations with. I just see them as friends or acquaintances. You feel me? So, the first girl I'm going to tell you about, right? The first girl I'm going to tell you about, her name was Shelly. I met Shelly when I was like 27. She was about 25, 24, around there. I met her through social media. You feel me? Shelly was not the type of girl I go for. You know what I'm saying? And she was just somebody I tested the waters with. Now, Shelly was a short, big girl. You feel me? She was a little BBW. And she was short. She was dark skinned. You feel me? She was a gamer type of girl. She was into anime. She was a little party girl. She liked to be with her friends. You know what I'm saying? She was your average girl. She had her own place. She had her own car. She was in school too. So she was doing her thing. You feel me? She was doing her ones and twos. She was on her grind. She was handling her scandal. She was like the first girl I ever been with who was considered, I guess, a BBW. And normally that's not my type of woman. You know what I'm saying? That's not my type at all. So her was just to see whether I would, see myself in the future with it, or I just didn't like it. So I met her through social media, Facebook, actually. She approached me. I'm not the type of guy that be hawking down girls. I run down on a girl. Yo, mommy, I'm not doing that. If you like me, you write me. You feel me? That's my motto with it. So she wrote me. She wrote me first. We chopped it up a little bit. And then from chopping up a little bit became a consistent thing. Then we got each other's numbers. FaceTime a few times. We actually was texting and FaceTiming before we actually met in person. You know what I'm saying? So we finally met in person and everything. And we met. We planned to go out, Dave and Buster's or some shit, somewhere we could eat and, enjoy our time. So, and when the time we went out, it was like a bad snowstorm or some shit like that. It was like really snowing out. And I wanted to cancel the plan but, I was like, I can't keep putting it off. Let me just see this girl and get it over. You feel me? So we linked. We went out to Dave and Buster's, got to eat, got to play some games, got to know each other. Cool. Got that out the way. You feel me? We actually linked. Drove her back to her car. She went back her way. I went back mine. After that, I ended up driving up to where she stayed at. And she stayed in Albany. You feel me? She stayed in Albany. And around the time I went out there, it was one of her friend's birthday. It was one of her friend's birthday. And they had like this little, I guess, night out. You know what I mean? They had a nice little night out. She was around her friends and, a few other guys. And I got there, I'm looking at Albany like, yo, this shit like Little Manhattan a little bit. This shit kind of give me that Manhattan feel, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, pop out, go there, bang, bada, boom. I stayed at her crib it was a weekend thing. I popped out there, met her friends type shit, got lit with them, party, you know what I mean? Casual shit, you feel me? Now, the thing I didn't like about Shelly is the type of shit she was into. You know what I'm saying? As far as sex-wise. You know what I'm saying? She was into some shit that I didn't see myself doing whatsoever. You feel me? And this is why I just didn't want to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to say about the second time we had sex, this is when she brought it to my attention, the type of shit she was into. And the type of shit she was into was niggas sucking toes. I'm not into sucking toes. You know what I'm saying? I was not into it. That's not my thing. She was into a dude sucking her toes while power driving her shit. You know what I'm saying? You giving it to her and you got her big toe in your mouth. That's not me. I'm not doing that. Women like to walk on their feet, bare feet. No, I don't like that. I don't like toes. Toes is just not for me. It may be for you. It may be for another dude, but it's not for me. You feel me? She was into that. That's a no-no for me. So she was just like, put your toe in my mouth. No, put my toe in your mouth. So I gave her the look like, what? Put your toe in my mouth? She's like, yeah, put my toe in your mouth while you fucking me. No, we're not doing that. So she's like, come on, that's what I'm into. That's what I like. I'm like, no, right? It's not my thing. So she like, come on. So she explained that she was into that. I'm like, nah, I'm not with it. So she was into like giving head and getting head type shit. Whatever, how you want to look at it. She was also into, and this take the cake for me. This right here take the cake. I had this, when she told me this, I was just like, it's a dub all around. I'm dubbing this whole situation. She was into dudes coming in her anal-wise and sucking it out. Some of y'all like, what the fuck? Some of y'all females might be into that shit. Some of y'all niggas might be into shit like that. Me? Hell no. Hell no. She tried to make it seem like, well, if your cum is, healthy, or if you eating right, you good. No. I don't give a fuck. No. I don't give a fuck how you looking at shit like that. No. You feel me? I'm not into shit like that. It's all right. Come on. It's freaky shit. No. No. I'm not about to bust a whole nut in your ass or in your cooch and then you talking about suck it out. No. No. You got me fucked all the way up. No. That drew the line for me with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people out there that's into shit like that. It's just not me. You feel me? Some of y'all might be like, oh, well, you ate her cooch, or if you ate her ass, it's like the same thing. No. 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 Not with it. It's not going down, cat. I'm sorry. That's just not my forte. If that's what you into, that's what you into. Not this guy. You feel me? Hell no. So I ended up canceling her and letting that situation go. Like, that took the cake for me. This next girl that I had an experience with, she wasn't a BBW. She was actually a white girl. Every black guy, or there will be a time where every black guy come across his first snow bunny. You feel me? His first snow bunny. Or he experienced a snow bunny is what we call them. My first experience with a snow bunny was your typical white girl, you feel me? But the thing about her was, she was a thick white girl. She had a black girl booty, you feel me? She had a black girl booty. And you don't always get a white girl with a nice booty, you feel me? You might get one with some nice titties, or you might get one who got finances, you feel me? Or you might get one who could get shit that you can't get your hands on, you feel me? You might get one that's just smart and she know what she doing out here, you feel me? But you don't never get them all. You don't never get a white girl all in one. You get that one white girl with something that's be like, oh shit about her. This particular white girl, her name was Ashley. Like I said, typical, right? Her name was Ashley and she was thick as hell. When I mean thick, she was thick. She had a little pudge. I like little pudges. You know what I mean? I like a little cute pudge. Little cute pudge. Don't go overboard. Like, oh, no. It got to be cute. It got to be a little fluffy, and it can't go over your belt buckle. You know what I mean? She had a little cute pudge. She had titties sit nice, and her hips stick out, and her ass was like, damn. Yeah, well, she had one of them. I met her working at retail. I met her like, I want to say a year after I was done with Shelly and shit. I was working in the field where I was working with people with mental disabilities. She was also working in the same field. But just a different agency. You feel me? I met her when I had a few of the individuals out on the outing. We was out on the outing, and where did we go? I believe we went to the mall. I took them to the mall, let them walk around. If they had money, they was able to buy something. I just had to make sure and check, yo, what you buying? You got a receipt. You know, for those who worked in that field know what I'm talking about. You know how that procedure go. You got to check, make sure it's good for them, make sure they can actually have it. You feel me? So I was out with my individuals, and she was out with, I think, 2 of hers. She was out with 2 of hers, and one of my individuals knew hers or lived in the same household. However, how the situation go, they knew each other. That's what made us meet each other. You know what I'm saying? So one of my individuals seen somebody I recognized. He's like, oh, you know, can I go say hi, whatever the situation. So I walked with him over. He said hi. He said what up. They spoke for a little minute. Me and her seen each other. She actually came over to us because they was sitting like in the area where they sit down. And the individual was like a few feet away from her. So she could see, she was in distance of seeing him or seeing, you know what I'm saying? And so if something was to happen, she could turn around and instantly go to him. You know what I'm saying? So they was talking, chopping it up. She came over because she didn't know what was going on. So I explained, I'm like, yo, this such, they know each other. So she's like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. I'm chopping it up with her. I'm asking her what age is she from, you know what I'm saying, trying to see what's with it. And I see it turn around. I'm like, damn, she got a fat. I'm saying this to myself in my head, like, damn, she got a fat ass. This is what broke the silence right here, right? This shit was funny. One of her individuals found her very attractive. And he was like one of those, to me, he gave me one of those, I'm straightforward. I'm not going to get in trouble for what I'm saying anyway, so I'm going to say the shit. He actually was sitting down waiting for her to come back from doing what she was doing, and he bust out mad loud. Mind you, we in public. We in a more place. Damn, Ash, you got a fat ass. And my face was just stuck like. And she turned around and was like, we're not doing that. We're in a public place. Please stop. He like, you know, he started twitching. You know, some of them have their situations. So he was just like, yeah, you got a big booty. You got a fat ass. And she was just like, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that. Please don't say it. I don't like it. She was like, come on. He like, come on, you got a fat ass. Like, and I'm just like, yo, I don't want to say nothing to him because I don't know her individuals. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they in a whole different agency. So I didn't say nothing to him. I was just like, yo, that's crazy. And she like, he is so embarrassing. So I'm like, me and her chopped, after that little outburst, me and her chopped it up. Quick 5 minutes. We spoke about the agencies, the type of shit that goes on in each other's agencies. And she was just like, yeah, I work in the house. And I was like, I work at the day hab type shit. So I'm saying, so she was like, oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. And then that made her interested in coming to the day hab because she wanted her weekends off. I had weekends off working in the day hab. She was working at residential, which is the houses where she had to request certain times off because she was off during the week. So me and her, you know, exchanged social media. I didn't get her number. I got her social media. One of her individuals was strolling through social media. He was like, yo, Ash, let me get your, you know, the one that bursted. Oh, you got a fat ass. So he was just like, let me get your social media. You got it? And she was like, no, I don't. Like, trying to dub his whole situation. You feel me? So she asked me, she was just like, oh, you got Instagram or Snapchat? I'm like, yeah. So I gave her my Snapchat and I gave her my Instagram. So I see that she, as I, you know, this is like 5 minutes before I left. It was time to take them guys back. I had about 3 guys with me. It was time to take them back so they can get ready to go home. So I was like, I got to get ready to get up out of here. You know what I mean? I got your Snap. I got your Instagram. You know, write me. You know what I mean? Hit me up if anything. So she was like, all right, cool. I got back to program. It was about time for them to get themselves ready so I could take them home. Me and my coworkers got to take them home. I had a partner on my run. So I was like, yo, you know, you drive, you feel me? Because I drove this morning. It's your turn. My partner was like, all right, cool. Boom. I'm in the car. I guarantee you not 20 minutes into taking them home. She was on my Instagram. She was like commenting shit. She was like, oh, shit, you funny this. And you do funny skits and shit. You know, then she slid in the DM. Slid right in the DM. You funny. I'm like, oh, appreciate you. I looked through her Instagram pics. And I was just amazed. This girl is really thick the way she is. She has an all-natural body. And I'm just like, damn, I'm a fuck. I'm saying to myself, I'm a fuck. I'm not saying it out loud so my partner can hear me. I'm like, I'm a fuck. I'm a fuck. Look at that ass. Mind you, and she was in bikini. In some of her pictures, she was in bikinis. And one picture, she was on a beach somewhere. She had on a nice blue bikini. And her underwear. Y'all girls be out here showing off y'all prints thinking niggas ain't paying attention. It ain't just the ass we looking at. We looking at them prints. And her panties, you know what I mean, was up there. And them Prince lips was showing, boys. The Homer lips was showing in them panties. And I was just like, damn, that's a fat coochie. You feel me? That's a fat coochie. So she wanted the link because we've been, conversing. We've been talking on and off during the week. But it was like a consistent on and off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk. I won't hear from her for like a few hours. Then we talk. It was consistent enough for us to link. You know what I'm saying? You always talk to people, but is it consistent enough for you to link them? You gotta think about it. You could talk to somebody all day, but you won't hear from them for the rest of the week. Would you link them? Hell no. So me and her chopped it. Then we linked. Killed the first link type shit. Nah, that went, and I was just like, wow, Shorty was really giving it. She tapped out. You know what I mean? She tapped out first round, and I was like, yo, I'm not finished with you. She was like, what? I'm not finished with you. You know that tap out, ladies, when your body hanging off the bed, and you like stuck because he done fucked the shit out with you? Yeah, I put in one of those. You know what I mean? I gave her one of those, and she was just like, her body was just like, Left 4 Dead type shit. Like that Left 4 Dead dick. Like he just put it on you, like, and you stuck. Like that's what I put on her. And I want to say the third time we had our encounter is where I had to draw the line with her. She was into dominatrix. You know what I mean? The motherfuckers that be wearing that latex. You know what I mean? The latex shit. She was into that. She was the one that wanted to whip you. She was the one that wanted to hold you up, tie you up, whip you, put the thing around your mouth. And I was just, when I see this, and the reason why I knew she was into, because she told me and she showed me the shit she had. She showed me the whole gear setup. She was actually putting it on to show me. And then she was like, you will be in that strap in. Mind you, this is in her crib. I was at her crib. And I'm like, this the type of shit you into? This? She's like, yeah, you want to get whipped? No, I'm good. I don't trust that tie you up shit. I don't. Like, I don't know about some of y'all, but me, I be feeling like some shit could go wrong and you could be on some, I want to kill you because I got you like this now type shit. That shit is just, it just bubbles in my mind to be tied up, handcuffed for too long and you can't get out. The anxiety running through you. I done seen too many documentaries where these killers be doing all types of wicked shit, and I just wasn't with it. You feel me? So she's like, "Come on, get it." No, wasn't with it. Don't bring that shit over here. So she was into shit like that, and I wasn't with it. Right? She was also into spitting in the mouth. Some of y'all might be like, "Oh, that's all right. I mean, if you eat her pussy, if you tongue kiss it, it's different. In my mind, it's different." The spitting in the mouth, and then you spit back. No, I don't like spit. I don't like when people play with they spit, especially in my face. That shit is just, it's just, it's not for me. She was into that, and that drew the line. I don't want to hear about the third shit you into. You feel me? You told me you was into me spitting in your mouth. Mind you, this girl smokes. You smoke weed, cigarettes, Black Miles. No, it's a dub. It's a dub. You feel me? And the spitting shit, on top of that you smoke, you got that smoker breath. I didn't realize she was a heavy smoker like the way she was until I actually went over to her crib. I seen an ashtray. So I'm thinking she probably just smoke a little weed. That's cool. Because the first time when I went to her crib, she didn't smoke nothing. She didn't smoke. I didn't see no ashtray. I ain't really see too much of the smoking shit. It's the second and third time I went over there. I'm like, I seen a box of Newport. You know what I mean? Box of Newport. I seen about 3 Black Miles. Clips of them. The clips. Not the whole thing, but the clips.
Playing your personalized station, my soundtrack from Amazon Music.
And that was just weird. And I was just like, nah, you got cigarette breath, cancer breath. You're not about to put that with me. So it's a dub. You feel me? She was also into foreplay. The type of foreplay I wasn't into. She was into shit like abusive shit. Like the shit that you see on porn sites, the white men be into, like stomping on niggas' nuts and shit like that. And she had that was like a fantasy of hers, just punching a nigga and kicking a nigga in his balls. And she didn't, like, it just didn't sit well with me, the type of mindset she had for sexual encounters. You know what I mean? And for it to be my first snow bunny, I was kind of turned off. I was turned off when she told me she was into spitting in the mouth. That's why I drew the line. I was just like, she's like, next time you come over, you know, we could get it going. She wanted to tie me up with her dominatrix shit on, punch me in my balls. She wanted to do that. And being that I'm tied up, I can't do nothing about it. So no, I stopped reaching out. I stopped talking to the girl. After that, it just wasn't something for me. You feel me? I couldn't do that. It's like a scary sight if you think about it. You know what I mean? Ladies or fellas, if you come across a girl who's into shit like that, by all means, if you want to test the waters, do what you do. But me, I'm getting out while I still got my legs and I'm still untied. You feel me? I'm not doing that. I'm not. Now, this last and final girl that I had an experience with, her name is Jacky. Jacky. Now, Jacky was half Spanish, half black. Jacky was a wild one. When I mean wild, have you ever seen, for some of y'all who might know this cartoon, have you ever seen the Wild Thornberries? If you've seen the Wild Thornberries, and you know the little nigga, what's his name? Donnie, the little nigga who didn't speak no type of English. He spoke some gibberish shit, and he be wilding out. Those are the type of vibes she gave me. You feel me? Those are the type of vibes she gave me. You feel me? She was half Spanish, half black. She was about 5'6". She was a slim, thick John. She was into dressing up like an anime character. She was into gothic shit. She was into, changing her hair color every now and then. So she was into a variety of shit. You know, she was a cool girl, but it was just the shit that she was into. It was just like, yo, like, calm down. Like, sometimes you have to say these, calm down. Like, you feel me? I met her like while I was talking to Ash. You feel me? I met her while I was talking to Ash type shit. And the thing about her was she had OnlyFans. I'm not really into the girls that got OnlyFans. I feel like if you got an OnlyFans, 9 times out of 10, if you ain't in a relationship with your OnlyFans, you in a relationship in the streets with your OnlyFans. You feel me? That means you got community cooch. That means if you fucking with niggas, 9 times out of 10, you putting you and that nigga on OnlyFans, and then next time it might be another nigga. That's not to say that's every girl, but there's a lot of girls out there that got that OnlyFans and they got street pussy, and I got a dude, and I'm doing this with my guy. You feel me? So she was a like a thrown in the air situation, and what I mean by that was she wasn't into relationships like that, and she had commitment issues. You know, she had a good relationship with her parents because they was together. So at I was just like, where's this wild side coming from? And she told me she was like, became wild, like it's like right after high school because she had a chance to be herself, which in her parents' home, she couldn't be herself. She felt like she had a wild side to her and she wanted to express it, but due to the way her parents were set up, she couldn't. She felt like they would judge her and all that. I said, they gonna judge you regardless. You know what I'm saying? They gonna judge you regardless. Your parents will judge you regardless. They gonna judge. They gonna have their opinions about you. You feel me? They gonna have their opinions about you. They gonna tell you what it is. But it's yourself, be yourself. So me and her we had that conversation. Now the sex, let's get to the sex. And then I'm gonna end this video. Her sex was wild. You feel me? It was wild in a motherfucker. She was into sucking niggas' toes, licking niggas' asses. She was into plugging niggas in the butt. She was into getting fucked in her butt. She was into using her feet to jerk a nigga off. She was into basically all types of shit you could think about that you would watch on porno. She was into. Now, I'm telling you, she was into the shit. Don't necessarily mean she did this shit on me. She did not do this shit on me. You feel me? Don't be in the comments, oh, you did that shit. No. She did not do this shit with me. This is shit she told me she was into. And I was just like, wow, you got a list of shit you was into. That's wicked. So she like, what you into? I mean, pussy, you know, I eat a little pussy here and there, you know what I mean? Suck some titties, like to come on the, you know, I'm telling her some regular shit, some decent regular shit niggas be into. And she was just like, oh, you boring. You gotta try new shit. She was trying to get me to try the shit she into. And I'm like, no, that don't fall in my caliber. I'm sorry. That don't fall in this brother's caliber. I'll stick to what I like. So, me sticking to what I like, it was good for her, but she wanted to do more. She was like, let me try the strap on. No. I can't, no. We're not doing that. We're not about to pull a strap out. No. Her thing was bisexual men. You feel me? She would love to be with a bisexual man. She would love to marry a bisexual man because they was more open-minded. Mind you, they on both sides of the fence, so they fit right where she go. I was just so happy to meet up with her because we had that like that little spark. It was just like a little spark, but when it came down sexual wise, Shorty was just into too much shit. Like she wanted to be dominant. You feel me? She had that dominant attitude to her, and if she couldn't be dominant, she didn't want to fuck with you like that. You feel me? She liked to be, you know, submissive, but she also wanted to be dominant. She wanted to be the one that could be in control. And I was not trying to give her no control. You feel me? At all. Like I wasn't, no. When it came to sex, I put it down. You feel me? I'm a guy. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And once I put it down on her, it made her, like, I really give bitches NyQuil dick. I'm just going to tell you what it is. And I put her down, and she was just like, yo, you put me out before I can get a chance to do anything else. I was like, yeah, that's the point. I'm supposed to pleasure you. I'm supposed to make sure you good. I'm supposed to make sure you get off. Man's supposed to make sure that the lady get off, right or right. She's like, but I be wanting you to get off. I got mine. Yeah, I got mine. I'm good. You feel me? She's like, nah, I want to do more. And when she told me she was into all that shit, I was just like, no, I'm not with it. You feel me? She's like, why you ain't into shit like that? I said, that shit just don't fit with me. I don't feel comfortable doing shit like that. That shit it don't arouse me. It don't say, oh shit, that's fun. No, it don't work for me. I don't want your tongue in my ass. I don't want your feet on my dick. I don't want your feet in my mouth. I don't want my toes in your mouth. I don't want you trying to plug my ass with any fucking thing. No. She's like, come on, I'll let you fuck me in the ass. I'm good, shorty. I'm good. She's like, I like to be dominant. I like to, you know, make sure I let a nigga know this and that and the third. And I'm just like, yeah, not this guy. I'm sorry. She's like, oh, man, I really like you. No, you don't. You want a bisexual man who's going to be into shit like that, go get you one. I cut her off instantly after that. After she was trying to get me to do that, I cut her off. I couldn't do with it no more. That just ate the cake. To this day, she writes me on Facebook every now and then. She'll, watch my stories on, I follow her on Twitter, but nah, I can't. Those three girls, it was just wild, man. Oh man, that's crazy. The shit you experience and then you realize you're not into it. Yeah. For those who have crazy experiences, drop them in the comments. Tell me below your experiences with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit people experience and they tell you in the story, you just be like, what the fuck? Damn. That's your boy. It's your boy Carter TV. And I'm out, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for all the stories, man. Leave some comments. It's your boy, Carter TV.